Hi everyone, my name is Jamie and I work at Friends of Ruby. On behalf of your classmate Ramin, I'm going to be giving you folks at Ricans and SS a little bit of an overview about our organization, what we do, and the issues we address through our services. So, Friends of Ruby is a nonprofit that provides access to essential supports and resources for 2S LGBTQIA+ youth. We meet youth where they are in their journey by providing programs and services all free of charge. So, what does the acronym stand for? It stands for Two-Spirit, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, intersex, asexual, and the plus is there for anybody else in our community who uses different identity labels that aren't already covered here. So why does a service like ours exist? Friends of Ruby was founded in 2014 by EGAL Canada, which stands for Equality for Gays and Lesbians Everywhere, to meet the needs of 2S LGBTQIA+ youth in the Greater Toronto Area. The catalyst for the creation of Friends of Ruby was a study that EGAL did that shone light on the crisis of 2S LGBTQIA youth homelessness due to disproportionately high rates of family rejection, violence, and trauma. As you can see here, 35% of youth experiencing homelessness are 2S LGBTQIA+, and 55% of 2S LGBTQIA+ youth in Canada don't have access to specific community supports. Since the pandemic, things have gotten worse, and we are more likely to be diagnosed with depression, anxiety, and other mood disorders. So why are the rates of homelessness and mental health challenges so high for our youth? Well, sadly, many 2S LGBTQIA+ youth are rejected by their families. We also face discrimination and sometimes violence at home, school, or work, which all takes a toll on mental health. When youth need help, many of them encounter further discrimination in conventional shelters, transitional homes, and mental health services. Not feeling safe accessing standard social services leaves many 2S LGBTQIA youth relying on friends, their communities, or chosen families for support. This is where Friends of Ruby comes in. We have a drop-in center where you can find community and access essential supports. We provide meals, snacks, and groceries, a library, harm reduction and hygiene kits, computer and phone access, as well as daily programming. We also have caseworkers who help youth navigate gender and sexuality concerns, employment, housing, life skills, and more. Our Just In Case program, where youth can meet with a caseworker for 30 minutes, is both in-person and virtual. We also have long-term case management for more complex issues. We also have counseling services, both one-on-one and group therapy. Our drop-in staff, caseworkers, and counselors all identify as 2S LGBTQIA themselves, which helps youth to feel understood and supported. You can see some of the issues we offer support with on this slide. Into our drop-in center, we also have a transitional home. The Friends of Ruby House is a 31-unit purpose-built housing facility, which is the first of its kind. You can find out more information at friendsofruby.ca, phone us, email us, reach us on Instagram, or come in person to our Queen Street location. So I just wanted to talk a little bit before we finish up about dealing with homophobia and transphobia at school. So unfortunately, however much we try to create a safer space here at Friends of Ruby, the world we live in can still be very cruel to 2S LGBTQIA people, our friends and allies, and anyone else who is a bit different from societal expectations. You might sometimes hear misconceptions, stereotypes, and homophobic and transphobic comments at school. This can be especially difficult if you're 2S LGBTQI+ yourself, or if folks you care about are. If you feel safe doing so, you can push back against these comments and attitudes and educate those around you. However, sometimes you just need to focus on taking care of yourself and getting through it. You can practice self-care by doing activities you enjoy, listening to your favorite music, or expressing yourself through art or writing. It can also be helpful to seek out friendship and community with other people who share your identity and will understand your experiences. If you're experiencing homophobic or transphobic bullying or harassment, please be kind to yourself and reach out for help. There's nothing wrong with you and you do not deserve to be treated this way. There are many services like ours or LGBT Youth Line where you can speak to a counselor or peer, access resources, and make new friends. Remember that you are like an uncut gemstone, unique and precious. So before we finish up, I want to ask you to think about ways to make your school a safer and more welcoming place for everybody. There are lots of things you can do, from educating yourself more about homophobia and transphobia, standing up against discrimination, bullying, or prejudice comments when they happen, getting involved with the Gay-Straight Alliance, or starting one if your school doesn't have one already. I'm going to ask all of you to think about ways you can make your classroom or school safer, and maybe if you have time, go around and share the ideas that you came up with. Thank you so much for your time, everybody, and have a great rest of your day.